Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another project to share with you guys, another Christmas themed one, because from the last tutorial that I did for my Scrappy Christmas Crafts collaboration with Tiffany for April, I used this collection, which is called Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas, and you guys did see I had some papers left over, and I told you guys it doesn't use up the whole entire 6x8 paper pad. So I decided I would make another project using up the rest of that paper because it was on my desk. I needed to use it so I could write it off on my list. I only have very teeny, a couple of like scraps left, and that's it. So I'm not going to do anything with those, but I'm going to show you guys what I created. Now, there is no one tutorial on this. It is bits and pieces from kind of like other tutorials that I have shared, and I will point that out where you guys could find how to make it, but you might have to change the sizes. So I'll tell you guys the measurement for this. So this album measures 6.5 by 8.5, and it's got I think this is a 1.5 inch spine, and I could have made the spine smaller. I didn't know. I didn't know at first until I put the paper in. I was like thinking that since I'm double matting with everything, it would take up a little bit more space, and although it did, I still had some more space left over, if you guys could see. So you could have made this probably even just maybe 1 inch or 1.25. I also wanted to account for the fact that I do have another ribbon closure in there, so but maybe 1 inch would probably have been good. Anyway, I do have a ribbon closure here, black and white kind of like check pattern. I've got this cut apart that's triple matted. I've got the cut apart, the gold and the white, and it says have yourself a merry little Christmas. I decorated with some flowers. These are from Hobby Lobby, and this gold bit is from Dollar Tree. I have a lace trim also from Hobby Lobby. Used 2 scrap papers in the back that I just did like that tearing technique, and some stars stickers from my stash that I got from Cheryl before in some kind of Happy Mail. So thank you again, Cheryl, for sending me those stars. I've got like this extra piece of gold here because I did cut my paper a little bit too short, or I don't know if I cut it too short or if it just obviously doesn't go all the way because it's 6.5 and the paper is only 6 inches. This on the spine here is a scrap from another collection, and you guys are going to see I did have to supplement with some other papers because I didn't have enough, but I have my zigzag stitching, and this is from another collection as well. So this one's from a paper pad, like a Michael's plaid paper pad, and this one is just from some Cartabella collection, but then these two were, wait, this one up here was from the actual Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas collection, but I made it work. It's when I get down to like my scraps that I kind of have to mix and match with collections, but otherwise I prefer to stick with like one collection if I can. So anyway, this opens up with that ribbon closure, and it looks like this. Here I could see I used up some scraps from the Winter Farmhouse collection, that piece right there. That's where I used that here, and I just mixed and matched, and it worked. This paper is from the Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas. I supplemented with some solids I had in my stash as well. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So there's one of my albums, some kind of tutorial, I show you guys how to do a waterfall. In another tutorial, I show you guys how to make this kind of page. So I put like a full page here. It says believe in the magic of Christmas. Now this I did fussy cut around, so if you wanted to tuck in photos here, you can. See, this tucks in all of here. What was I gonna say? Oh, I do also have this available in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested in purchasing this album, and you guys could check out what albums I have available. But this flips open to the left. I used a scrap little ribbon here just as like a opening closure, but it is also magnetized. Opens to the left. This was a paper from the Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas. So was this, and this just flips open. So this flip open kind of page I do have in some other tutorial that I shared. And then here I used a scrap of a paper because I wanted to have a tuck spot, but I didn't have like a big enough paper. So I just made into a little tuck spot and tucked in a couple of the cut aparts here. And that flips closed like so. And then this one has the waterfall, so it's got another ribbon tie closure here. I think this ribbon is from Michael's. It says Merry Christmas. I had to supplement with the red and then broke it up a little bit with the gold. I think it looks really nice, and I had to do the same thing for the center. So the center here is actually a Cartabella paper, gold foil paper, and then the red is from like a sticker sheet. So you guys could see I mixed and matched with a little bit of everything. And then this is what that looks like on the inside. And I did the gold foil in between the pages. So that's what that looks like. And once you get to the bottom one, that last red one, this does flip open and you could do some journaling here, like secret journal space. So I thought that was cute. And then you could add your photos. Just when you add your photos, try not to add it on the very bottom because I think it looks best when it's like this. I mean, it's up to you. Honestly, it's up to you, but I like it when it looks, when it has the different colors and it just looks clean. And then you could add your photos starting like up here, like smaller photos, and then you can add a larger photo back there. So that's that waterfall closure. And I was, again, just using up the leftover scraps that I had from the Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas collection. And yeah, it worked out well. Again, I did have to supplement with a little bit of pages here and there, but for the most part, I think it turned out really, really pretty, and I really like how it turned out. So I hope you guys do too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, seeing how I used up the rest of those sheets of paper. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, check out my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested in purchasing anything, because it is available, and so are some other Christmas albums, as long as they're still in stock. And that is it. So I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.